Silver Surfer sucks. Hey guys, Jason the X here with another video review, and this time, this is the one I was waiting for. I'm a big fan of Optimus Prime figures, but this is the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Optimus Prime. Yes, the Autobot leader in his new form that we just might be seeing in Prime, because from all the stuff we're seeing, that Prime gets a little messed up. So this could be the new form for Prime. I know this figure has gotten a little bit of controversy because of a couple things about him. Maybe some people aren't digging on it. I actually saw some people on the Texas Sports for TFW were saying, well, one person, he said he returned this. While he is different, I kind of dig him. I do dig him. He does have some flaws, but we'll get right to that. But before we do, let's go ahead and pull out another tale of the Beast Hunters and this huge... God, these instructions, man, they just... Anyway, this is chapter 5 of the Beast Hunters. I know I did this out of order, but this is the next part of it. And I might just go ahead and upload this with the... I'll just upload this first and then the Predaking review. But yeah, that's your story for the Beast Hunters. And yes, this is Prime in his alternative semi-mode. He is the cab over engine design again, but hey, get to that in a second. First off, let's go ahead and take a look at the box. You got Transformers Prime with his ionic pulse launchers, Beast Hunters. Yes. On the side there, you got his tech specs. Some art of Prime. He looks pretty vicious there. I like this guy because he kind of has a lot of elements of other Primes. Now, I know this box is a little beat up. I left it out, and my son decided that he was going to have a field day with this thing. So this is not how it came out of the stores. It just happened to end up that way because I have a 5-year-old. You'll see that the missile launchers are green here, but they're not on the toy. Just another time where they've given us different colors in the package, and the final product is not that same color. So, but moving back, this is Prime in his new cab over engine form. And real quick, I'm just going to give a size comparison. This is the RID version of Prime. I don't really do a lot of size comparisons to this guy because I wasn't a huge fan of him, but you know, you can see there are some you know, it's kind of scaled. He is a little bit bigger than the RID version. I would pull out the Prime version, but I don't have it transformed. This actually feels about the same weight as these two. So as far as the plastic quality has decreased, I don't know about that. It does feel different, but it doesn't feel too cheap. So I can dig it. I like the green windows. This is you know, Star Convoy right here. That design is Star Convoy. I love the Star Convoy. So, you know, he does have these wheels that they're not metal pegs. They're just pegged in with plastic. And I have noticed that this one tends to pop off quite a bit, and it might pop off during this review. I might try to make those a little bit stronger. But yeah, it does have some flaws. I mean, when you look at the back of this thing, those are clearly feet, and those are his hands right there. So yeah, there are some issues with this guy. You see the wings. He just kind of folds in on himself. There's not really it is a different transformation. And of course, you got the missile launchers on the side. They come right off. They're just pegged into the wing, which is on the side. And I know a couple of reviewers have shown this where one of these sides will be weak. Mine are actually pretty strong. And just to get into some of his accessories before we get into the rest of it, you know, you got his I'm sorry, what are these called again? The ionic ionic pulse launchers, yeah. But they do call it something different on the instructions. They call it the Eagle Fire missile launchers. So, you know, there's a little bit of a difference there. They do fire pretty well too. I'm going to go ahead and take them off because we're going to get into the transformation. Just close it back up. And the other one, just the same. And I don't have that problem where one side is dipping down more. They're perfectly stable, and of course that fires too. Bam! I love doing that. And the other accessory is this Star Saber here. Not quite accurate to the screen model, but I kind of like it. It's not, let's face it, it's not the Star Saber we saw on screen, but I like this. I like the green blade. It should be silver. I might repaint this in a nice shiny silver, maybe a silverish blue. It does have this peg on the side to peg it to the top, but a nice handle there. It's not bad. I like the sword. And it just pegs into the top, and you can kind of see like this weird kind of eagle design. It does have kind of like a bird thing going here, especially since he does have the wings. I like the wings, like the stacks. But yeah, he does feel a little bit different, but I'm okay with this guy. Even though he does have a lot of glaring flaws, and I'm a little bit impartial because I love Prime figures. Optimus is my favorite character, so yeah. And the wheels, they roll fine. If you put them on a hard surface, they kind of, I mean, I'm on my little portable studio here. They do kind of tend to hang up a little bit and not spin freely. But it is what it is. I like this guy. Now, just to move on to the transformation, the first thing you want to do is go ahead and take these wings and unpeg them. They just peg into the arms with the little tab and slot here. Both sides. Go ahead and get this out of the way. And just flip this whole assembly up. Next thing you want to do, the arms are actually pegged into the top of the feet. Just unpeg those. And the arms peg together as well. I don't know how I got that like that. Wait a minute. That's weird. Oh, okay, I didn't. The arms do not peg into themselves. They just peg into the top of his legs, into these slots. You want to take the front piece here and unpeg. See, there we go. I told you that thing would come off. I warned you. I warned you. But it is a little weak, just on that side. So you want to take these, flip these down, because you're going to take these and just flip them back, and they got a peg and a slot here. Take them around to the front and push them together. Now we've unpegged the legs, bring them down, just straighten them out, and he's got a heel spur back here, which you can unfold. And the legs can unpeg like that. Next thing you want to do is bring this, come up a little bit, bring this away from the body and bring it down. And he's got like a hinge right here that you'll spin around and bring that in. Bring these arms to the front, and they've also got two tabs and slots that are just going to peg in what were his rear view mirrors. Peg those in, and they do fit pretty snugly. This side clips in more than that side. And straighten out the fist a little bit. Take his head and flip it up. It just goes back into the cab area, and that does click in. Next, you want to take this back piece here, make sure that it's straight, and just push this into. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. I am doing this wrong. Why am I doing this wrong? Okay, this goes down, and then you push it up into the back piece. So the wheels kind of go into the back, which is different from the character model we saw on the side of the box, because on the side his wheels are clearly visible back here. So it's kind of almost the Cyberverse figure kind of has that look going a little bit better than the Voyager class. Take these wings, go ahead, and they have two tabs here that are going to go right into the front of the cab piece right there. Bring the wings down, and that's pretty much it. It's a very simple transformation. And that's not a bad thing. Some of the Prime figures, they do have very simple transformations. For comparison, I got my first edition Prime here, and he is a little bit bigger. Of course, this guy's a little bit bigger than the RID version, so yeah, he does have a little bit more height to him, and he seems a little bit more beefier around the middle. So yeah, it is a more heavy-duty kind of Prime design, and I like that. These arms could use a little bit more paint. The Star Saber does fit into his hand. You want to just take that and put it over here. The only thing is, if you push this all the way down, you cannot get the full wrist rotation. I don't know why I'm putting this on this yet. I want to show off this articulation. So articulation-wise, you can't get this heel spur to go back anymore once it locks in. So you're not really going to get much out of here. The ankles don't tilt, but you can bring them up. He does have nice ratchety joints. Got a twist at the upper part of the knee. Legs go back and forth and out. No waist articulation. Or wait a minute. No waist articulation. The other thing is, the arms go forward and they will swing out, and the shoulder pads here will actually move up to accommodate that. Now, the thing is, I'm confused is this part of the transformation, because these come up. I don't really see them doing it on the box art or on the character model design that's on there, but they will come up to move out of the way. And of course, he's got nice ratchet joints there, twist bicep, and there's no ratchet joint here, but the elbows do bend. The head is not on a ball joint, it just goes back and forth. And speaking of the head, I just want to get a look at that, because that is a mean mug Prime design right there. I do understand people's gripe with the head, because he does have this kind of like look on his face where his lips are off to the side, and I can understand that, but it does kind of give us a more kind of Prime. It takes elements from all of them. He does have he still has his crest up here and the antenna, but this whole mouthpiece, it's very closed in, almost like a guard. So yeah, that's that. He can hold his weapons in your hand. It just went off. That happened to me on my Predacon review. My Predaking review. And you can spread them out, but I like to just leave them closed. And he can hold that in your hand, and he can also hold his Star Saber. I always like putting it in his right hand. One thing to warn you guys about, if you have the Dr. Wu sabers, I tried putting one of those in his hand, and wow, it was really tight to get in there, and I actually, it looks like I stressed the inside of it, so I don't know what's going on with that. It might be the Dr. Wu thing, but dude, don't put that in his hand. You're going to find it's a really tight fit. It might just be mine, I don't know, but really tight fit. And he does have wings. I'm going to go ahead and bring these down. I like to bring these up and these down, and there you have a jet-winged Prime ready to blast off. And I wish his head could go back a little bit so he could kind of, well, he can, but you know, that's more due to the transformation. But it's pretty cool that you can do that. I like the wing design, and also you can take these blasters, if you want to, you can store them on these holes on the back and maybe make it look like jet thrusters. You can also put it on the wings. I don't like how it looks up there, but I will store them back here. And there you go. So he's got a little extra set of rocket boosters there. Oops, that's the wrong way. And of course it goes off again. So now he's got some boosters there in case he needs to blast off, you know, faster. So yeah, overall, he is, he's a little more red. I actually like this red more than the dark red of the First Edition Prime figure. First Edition Prime figure is still my favorite, but this is more of a lighter red, and I can dig it. The blue on the legs is still pretty much the same though, and I like the jetpack. You might have reservations about this figure, but he's a good, solid figure. He does not feel cheap. He does feel different, and this could be the future of what we're going to get with rising costs in plastics and everything. I would have liked to have seen these wings maybe a deeper silver, maybe the color of the Eagle, what are these called? The Eagle Fire missile launchers. I would have liked to have seen maybe those in that darker silver, just to give them more of a metallic look, because they are just the gray plastic here. And they're a little soft, but you do get his smokestacks in the back when you do that. So overall, I'm happy with this figure. I know some other people might not be, but hopefully this can give you a better decision if you want to buy this or not. He's pretty widely available, him and the Predaking. In fact, I will show him off with Predaking, because these guys are going for an aerial battle. They got two blasters, a sword. they're going to fight right here. So, yeah, overall, I like him. I hope this has made you, helped you decide whether or not to buy him. I do like the light piping on this guy. He has pretty awesome light piping. Maybe I can go ahead and get a shot of that. The green eyes. I'm not sure if that's like the synth end from the episode with Ratchet, but yeah, he does have some pretty awesome light piping, and I dig that. So, it might not be your cup of tea. I really enjoy this guy. I've been carrying him around for a couple days, bringing him to work. He is pretty awesome. Here's a shot of him with Bumblebee, since I like Bumblebee. Hey, get out of here, Pretty King. Go on somewhere. But yeah, the size, I like the size. So anyway, this has been the review of the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Voyager Class Optimus Prime. Until next time, guys, I'm Jason the X for SCNSLive.com, and I'll catch you later.